I love what Trump's doing with our government, and I keep hearing all these darn liberals crying the blues about how Trump has an attitude and he speaks his mind. I'll tell you what, that is one thing I really respect about Trump. He speaks his mind. He says what's on his mind, and we're in his best interest when he does.
Ever wonder how Trump supporters like that are still able to trust him so blindly, so fervently, so dogmatically after all this time? Well, I wondered that myself after going to Trump rallies all across the country leading up to the 2018 midterms, when I would confront them about the inconsistencies in his statements. Trump has been lying since the beginning, and that's no secret, and they were needless lies, easily provable falsehoods right out of the gate.
I have been on their cover like 14 or 15 times. I think we have the all-time record in the history of Time magazine.
The audience was the biggest ever, but this crowd was massive. Look how far back it goes. This crowd was massive.
I guess it was the biggest electoral college win since Ronald Reagan. Obamacare covers very few people.
But it's not like he's stopped lying, and that's why his supporters have stuck by him. No, in fact, he's only ramped it up.
The Washington Post new report out today. 1,100 lies and mistruths in October alone, an average of 30 a day.
And it's not like the fact that he's lying isn't reaching the American people. They know. Just 32% say they see the president as honest and trustworthy, the worst read in CNN polling. In the same poll, only 76% of those who approve of Trump say that he is honest and trustworthy, which means that there is a significant portion of Trump supporters who know he's dishonest and still like him anyway. And I'd be willing to guess that a good portion of that 76% have convinced themselves that he's honest against all their better judgment. So what can explain this? How can this large of a portion of the country still support a man who they know is habitually dishonest? Well, Raw Story spoke to Yale psychiatrist Bandy X. Lee, who had this to say. The sense of grandiose omnipotence that he displays seems especially appealing to his emotionally needy followers. No matter what the world says, he fights back against criticism, continues to lie in the face of truth, and above all is still president. What matters is that he is winning, not whether he is honest or law-abiding. This may seem puzzling to the rest of us, but when you are overcome with feelings of powerlessness, this type of cartoonish exaggerated force is often more important than true ability. This is the more primitive morality, as we call it, of might makes right, which in normal development you grow out of by age 5. Fascinating. Wow. So what the psychiatrist is saying is that they are displaying the emotional development of 5-year-olds when they back him without acknowledging his lies or the logical fallacies in his arguments. Because it isn't about whether he is right or not. It is about how strong he appears. Trump is not appealing to logic, to reason. He is appealing to their emotions, which is why calling out his lies and his blunders is ineffective. The only way to truly counter Trump is to counter his messaging of drivel, of substanceless lies based on emotion. The only way to combat Trump effectively is with substance. With policy substance. That is one reason why Hillary Clinton did so poorly against him. Her slogans of stronger together and when they go low, we go high were also substanceless efforts to appeal to emotion, but more positive emotions. However, the people who were inclined to follow a leader based on emotion and empty words went to Trump. Her messaging fell flat, which is why whoever takes on Trump in 2020 will have to master the art of counter-programming. When he says nonsense and appeals to emotion, you counter with substance and appeal with policy. That's how you differentiate yourself against the media black hole that is Trump, and that's how you win.